And it's not letting me do the update. It says no MF file. Check SD card. Dang it! So it's not working. It's not doing the update. So let's see what happened. Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today we have these three LG control boards, like you guys can see right here. It might look that they look the same, but they are different. We're gonna do some updates with these three guys right here. So pretty much the purpose of this video is to find out what can we do if we are doing to like an update to our LG control board in the back or Kenmore LE, which is the same thing, and pretty much it doesn't work. So we're gonna be testing these things because pretty much we have different versions and we're gonna see which one is the more affected for we can have, for we won't have these problems whenever we're trying to update these control boards. So let's do some tests. Okay guys, so we're gonna turn on the devices to check out the level they are. Pretty much we have different levels right here. So like you guys can see, this one is 8.3. This one is the 8.3. This one right here is a 8.7, which is the latest version. And also we have an 8.5. So I don't know what version you have, but if you're having problems with your device doing the update, we're about to find out which one is the one that is giving problems right now. So let's start to do the 8.3, which is this one. So we're gonna look up our control board, and this one, it doesn't say which connection we're gonna use, but we can also go right here and check it out. So like you guys can see right there is TX. We're not gonna use this connection on the top. We're gonna use always the one in the bottom, even though it says over there. So let's connect the TX right here. And we're gonna start pretty much doing the process. And it's checking right now. You guys gotta remember that always these settings on the bottom, you gotta keep it this way, because that's the recommendation. So you really don't have to touch anything on this area right here. So anyways, let's see what this one says. This one is the 8.3. So it says Panasonic C2D checking reading. Baby Alessia, you okay? Yeah, this might take a little bit long, but look, we have something here. Once we get these numbers, we gotta press one more time and it should pop the model number. We do it and let's check. It seems like it's gonna be working. But we're right here waiting for the whole process. So there you go. It says, there you go. We got it downloading right now, guys. Whoo, it's going supersonic speed. So one thing, whenever you finish those numbers, 1 to 100, you don't want to unplug it until pretty much it says complete, update complete. So it's still not finished yet. So you guys don't, there you go. Once you got this section, it says upgrade complete. So pretty much we have this control board already updating, and we can also now turn it off and disconnect it from here. Oops, it'll be hard. Disconnect it. Hold on, guys. Okay, so this control board is ready for we can use it with our LG compressor, with the new one that we have. So like we can see the 8.3 is working great, but I really want to test the 8.7 and 8.5. So we're gonna do the second update, which is this one is the 8.7. I'm gonna do this one at last. I want to do the 8.5 because we got 8.3, 8.5, and 8.7, which is the latest. So like you guys can see right here, it says 8.5. We already did the 8.3, it worked perfect. So let's do this one right now. So we got this other control board right here. And this one, unfortunately, it doesn't say which one we can use, because you gotta remember, guys, there's two connections, A and B, and we are TX and BCC. So if you cannot find it there, we can go here on top, and this one also, it says TX at the end. You always gotta look the one at the end, okay? And just a reminder, you cannot use the one at the top. It's gotta be the one on the bottom. So anyway, we got here TX. We connect it to the control board, and we're gonna start doing the update to this guy. There we go. So we starting by pressing the button 1. Sorry, this video might take a little longer, but we're doing all this for you guys can check pretty much the update that you have. So let's see what this guy is gonna say. So Panasonic C2D checking, reading. One thing I gotta tell you guys, okay, look, it pops in there and it says, once you see those numbers, you can just press it. Oh, take a look at this. So this is what I was talking about. This one is not gonna let me do the update, and it says no MUF file. Check SD card, which it means that it's saying SD card, it might be the control board or it might be your device. So in this case, it's not gonna let me do it. Like you guys can see, the settings is still the same as the 8.3. We haven't touched that at all. Look, you can barely see it. But this is the problem that a lot of people is being comment in my video, that what can they do if your device is not doing it. So I have an idea right now. The way I pretty much want to find out is that we're gonna use the same control board that we have in here to see if the control board is the issue or if it's your card reader. So what we're gonna do, that's why we have another reader. At this point, I'm not sure if to use the one that we tested already, the 8.3 version, or should we use the 8.7? So at this point, we're gonna use the 8.7. So we're gonna be disconnecting the 8.5 because it didn't work. And let's connect the 8.7 to see if it can update this control board, or to see if it's just, if it doesn't do it with the 8.7, most likely it's gonna be the control board. And in order for we can do that update, we're gonna have to replace in order for pretty much to replace the compressor, which is, we have one right here, we're gonna have to replace the control board. But before you replace the control board, you might wanna try another device. And that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna test another device to see if it can take care of this problem. So let's connect the other device. Finally, we are gonna connect the 8.7 version, which is the latest pretty much we can use. So remember, we're using the same control board that the 8.5 didn't do. So we're gonna try to do it with the 8.7 just to see what different we'll do. So let's start this thing right now. So remember, if you pretty much this one do it, there's nothing wrong with you pretty much with your main control board. What we're gonna have to do is just, what you guys need to do is just pretty much get a later device, which is going to be the 8.7. That way it could be working, but we don't know if it's going to work at this point. We got to see, you know, because it could be that it's something wrong with this control board. And if this device doesn't do it, that means we're going to have to replace the control board. But if we do it right here, that means it could be that maybe your device is not working, and then pretty much we can go from there. So let's see. So we got the zeros, we pressurize here. Normally it didn't got this far with the other one, so it could be that pretty much the 8.7 it is gonna do the job. Let's wait right now. Erasing 1, 2, 3, and it's doing it. Check this out, guys. Whew, it's going all the way. So at this point, we know the 8.7 is doing the job for sure. So there's nothing wrong with the control board. It was just the device, the other one that we used at the beginning, which is the 8.5. It didn't do the update. So pretty much it says upgrade complete. So this control board is also ready for we can install it with an LG compressor, which we have one right here. So we pretty much are learning about this right now, guys, because I know you guys been asking me, hey, what can I do if my device is not doing it? It could be, guys, like I'm repeating myself, that maybe your device is maybe something wrong, and that's why it's good to have another one with you. Like you guys can see, I have 3. I got the 8.3, 8.5, and 8.7. I gotta tell you something really quick. This 8.5, it has worked for me and all the control boards. So, but I don't know why, for some reason, and some of the control boards that I try to use it doesn't work. So if it doesn't work, that's why it's good for you guys to have another device with you. That way you don't have to go buy a new control board, and you can just, because buying a new control board is way too expensive, and these pieces are pretty much like $35–40. So it's better to just buy another update and just have it ready with you, because you never know, you can go to a job and pretty much you don't want to waste time to go pretty much buy another one. So you might want to have 2 of these with you just in case. And yeah, that was it for this video, guys. I'm gonna try to do an unpacking for this compressor. So let me just leave this video for right now, because I don't want it to be too long. But stay tuned. If you like this video, please like it, and also don't forget to subscribe. Take care, guys. Peace.